Is it going? Is it not going? No? Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here for another Tail Talk Tuesday. Did I say yes? I feel like I'm in a bit of a fog today. It's just been kind of one of those days, and I think I'm about to be duplicated on my screen here. Hang on. Let me just turn that off. Good. Okay, great. It's Tuesday. It was a long day, but it was a good day. And I can see I have a bunch of you guys here already. Let's see. Oh, hey, FD. Welcome, welcome. Tony, Tabitha. Awesome. Sylvester, welcome, welcome. And Snoopy. Unikitty Games, hey, hey. All right, watch me. I'm going to try and be on top of like everything today. It's going to be amazing. Oh man, I didn't actually expect all of you guys to be here because I just like stepped away for like a second to do something and I came back and like BAM! The whole world was on my screen. It was very good. Oh my gosh, you guys, the mermaid things, it's happening. It's real. It's very exciting. So I was invited to join, there's going to be a Little Mermaid meetup. And apparently it's not so little. It's actually going to be quite a few mermaids from the BC pod that are going to be getting together. So I wasn't going to be able to make it, but now I am going to be able to make it. So I'm pretty excited about that because it's kind of funny considering that I call myself the Vancouver Mermaid. I've not actually met a lot of the other Vancouver mermaids. So it's going to be kind of fun to do that. Faith is the one who, Nerdmaid Faith, is the one who's been organizing it. And she's really into like getting the community going and getting everybody sort of to meet each other and you know, I really like that about her. I think that's really awesome. She's just so brave. She's like, yeah, okay, you and you and you, and we're going to get together and we're going to do the thing. And like, bring all your friends. And it's like this wonderful thing. I think more communities could use, people like Faith. It's awesome. All right, where did I get to here? Tony, this is the highlight of my week. Oh, jeez. That's really sweet of you to say. This is actually the highlight of my week, too. It's really good, especially on weeks when I know I've got a lot of other things going on. Like, I have to go in for an ultrasound on my neck, and I'm just dreading it. But this is like, I'm so happy. This is keeping me going. Snoopy, it's my birthday, and I was like, oh, happy birthday, Snoopy. Oh, that's awesome. Aw. I hope it's been a good day for you. I'm not sure what time of the day it is for you. So if it's the beginning of your day, I hope you have an awesome birthday. And if it's the end of your day, I hope you had an awesome birthday. But that's really exciting. Way to go. And Unikitty Games, how am I today? I am good. Work was good. It was solid. You know, I'm here, which is always a plus, hanging out with you guys. I'm feeling better than I was last week with the neck. Like, it's still doing the weird popping out thing, but yeah, it's feeling a little bit like I can swallow most of the time now, so that's at least something. Mermaid Sapphire, hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Life-size teddy bear. Have we only just started? Yes, we have only just started. So for those of you who weren't here last week, if you see me touch my neck every time I swallow, it's because I've got something in my neck that's not sitting where it's supposed to be sitting. I'm not sure if it's a muscle or what, but I'm having trouble swallowing sometimes. So if you're like, what is she doing? Like doing this all the time? That's just catching you up what that is. I'm dealing with it this week. We're going to figure out what's wrong. Oh, I jumped again. Anook, welcome, welcome. You made it this time. Excellent. Oh, you couldn't get out of bed. Hey, man, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Oh, geez. Oh, sorry. Now I've got something in my eye here. Why? Oh, hey, Mom. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Sorry. Skips around. There's supposed to be a way to, like, slow this down, but I can't figure it out because I'm just technologically, like, not inclined, apparently. So there you go. Tabitha, glad you're feeling better, Courtney. Thank you. Snoopy, it's 11 p.m. here. Okay, wow. So that's like you're 3 hours ahead of, yeah. I get math. I can do, there's a reason I make mermaid tails and art for a living, guys, and math is definitely part of that. Yes, I had lunch with my mom today and we hung out and I took some pictures of my dog by the seawall and it was really beautiful and it was good times. JK Productions, hey, hey, fishies. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, and Xavier Martinez, hey, hey. JK, it's 10 p.m. for you there. See, I live in like the worst time zone for streaming. And I'm not the only like Canadian like in this area that actually does it. There's another much bigger YouTuber who actually lives really close to me. It's really funny. But yeah, she streams like in the morning because like it's her full-time job and that's all she does. So she streams in the morning and I'm like, man, I'm at work right now. I'd be streaming so I could stream with all the people and it doesn't, yeah, it's kind of poopy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There we go. Okay, 10 p.m. We got to that one. Welcome back, Sylvester. Yes, cap lock is the best, especially if you're someone like me who works in programs like Flash and Photoshop and you're like, why has everything stopped? Well, what is caps lock doing things? Why? Why is my cursor funny? Ugh, no. Tabitha, 9 p.m. for you. I see, you see what I mean though? It's just, okay, hang on now. Here, this one takes the cake though. Anouk, okay? 5 a.m. How are you awake right? I mean, I'm flattered, but how are you awake for this right now? It's too early. Or too late, I guess, depending on whether or not you're just waking up or just going to bed. But anyway. Life-size City Bear, 4 p.m. Oh, right on. I'm only here because I took a half day off work. Nice. JK Productions, loved your last video, Courtney. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I did for one of the cities here, Burnaby, just celebrated its 125th sort of anniversary of being anniversary. I'm not sure what I just said there, but it was good. Anniversary of being a city, and I was invited to one of the local pools to do like a mermaid swim, and I tested out that tail with the kids because it's not as fancy as my other tails. I wasn't sure how well it would do. This actually got like, I would say, better response because of the flap, because of the monofin that goes in here has a really good flap. Like the kids were just like, whoa, like what's flapping? And I really wish that Eric had caught the footage of me when I rolled. So they have like a place for me to sit, then there's like the walkway, and then there's like a dip, and then there's the pool right there. And I literally like got off the bench and I just rolled like a whale. I just rolled into the water and I made a huge splash. I really wish he'd got that on film because it was really funny and everyone was like, oh, she's swimming! Like nobody, I swim there all the time. Nobody, I guess, expected me to actually swim in the tail, which was just hysterical. So, but yeah, it's good. Good times. Okay, Mermaid Sapphire, question. How do you get into a mermaid meetup? People just host them, you know. There's different groups and like depending on where you are, if you do searches on like Facebook and stuff, a lot of different pods. And for those of you who are like, what's pod? What do you mean? Different areas will have different pods. So we have, I have my little family pod, which is like my closest friends. There's the Vancouver Mermaid pod, which I'm a part of. That's not like my pod per se, that's like just Vancouver mermaids in general. That's the pod. Then there's BC Mermaid Pod, then there's the Canadian Mermaid Pod. So we all you kind of fit into like these categories, but that's what we're referring to when I'm like, oh yeah, my pod this or the pod that. That's like kind of where that's all coming from. But a lot of these different pods will have, if you can start your search on Mer Network, you can actually see I think they have it categorized on there. You can actually see who's part of which pod if they've chosen to make it visible. But yeah, different places will have different Facebook groups and will often post meetups. Like we're really fortunate. Like I haven't had the energy to even attempt to host a meetup, and Faith has been doing an incredible job. She's been, I'm referring to Faith on the Base. If you can do a search for her, a YouTube search, and she's got an amazing channel. Does lots of product reviews of mermaid tails and stuff like that. She's got a really good channel. Sorry. There we go. And so she's been doing this incredible job of just getting all of us kind of out and meeting everybody. So so maybe you could be that person in your community. You know, if you want to get mermaids involved, you could host your own kind of meetup. But there isn't really like, some will have like private, like when it's me and my sort of close family pod, like we kind of do our own sort of thing where it's just like just the four of us and that sort of thing. And then other groups will have, you know, if they decide to do like a private event, just a few of them or whatever. So that's the kind of scoop there. Snoopy, I've been waiting for this all afternoon since my birthday was on a Tuesday this year. Aw. Oh, jeez. Okay, the only mermaid thing that I got was my brother's daughter put a sticker of Ariel and Eric. Oh, jeez, that's cute. Oh man, well, happy birthday again. That's just awesome. I love it when it falls on a Tuesday. It's good. Oh, excuse me. Where did I get to? Internet hugs, yes. Victoria Mermaid, hey, hey. The Tony. I actually took my caps lock key out of my keyboard so I'd stop accidentally hitting it. You know what? Yeah. It's just so frustrating. Like when I work in Photoshop, there's the caps lock key toggles a precise cursor and the regular cursor where you can actually see the shape of your brush, like the basic shape of your brush. And it makes me like hairy when I hit it and I'm like, and then I'm hitting the hotkey to make it the brush bigger and it's not getting any bigger and I'm like, why? No, bad things. Okay, oh, where did I get to? JK Productions, you make me want to do my own live streams. You know what? Popularity. So here's the thing. After I started, okay, so I did it on a whim. This was not a planned thing ever. My live streams were just like one day I was home and Eric had gone out somewhere and I was like, well, I'm here and I'm working. My phone's right there and my laptop's right there. Let's just see what happens. Let's just, And I think you do have to hit either a certain number of views or a certain number of subscribers before you can do live streaming. So check to see if you're like eligible for it or what you have to hit. But I've actually found like I've gained a lot of interest in my channel, and I find I get more views around this time on videos doing the live streams with you guys. So I don't know, it's just really fun, and like more people come. Like when I first started, I only had I think 3 people like consistently. Now I get anywhere from like 10 to 20 that'll kind of, and it'll go up and down, but you have to start somewhere, right? So you can even start with doing live streams. I think on you can do live streaming on Instagram too, I think, can't you? I think that's the thing. I think that's how Faith does a lot of hers. So that's an option too. There's lots of different ways to do it, but it's just kind of a fun way to kind of build that your own little community, right? Your own little fishy family. Mermaid Sapphire, merci, you're welcome. FD, cheers for fellow bass player, yes. Right on. Tony, I'd watch your live stream, JK. See? Right there. I would watch it too, man. If it was at a time and as long as I'm in front of my computer, I would do the thing, man. I'd definitely do it. I'd give you a shout out too. Okay. Tabitha, Faith is awesome. If I have a question about any kind of tail or monofin, I'll look her up. Absolutely. She is on it, man. She's really like the quality of her videos is just, love her stuff so much. Mermaid Kim, Family Pod. Yeah. Okay. Unikitty Games, read this question. Have you ever done a mermaid meetup? Yes, I did. In 2015, I hosted a mermaid meetup out at Watermania in Richmond, and I had a bunch of mermaids from all over who showed up, and we had a little like sort of a prize raffle kind of thing, and there was some food that my mom helped provide because I'm very poor at planning events. And took tons of pictures and video footage. There should be a video of it somewhere on my channel. I'm not sure where. Might be under 2015 videos probably. But yeah, you can go check that out. They're a lot of work. And it's like, and I ended up going like $200 like over my budget, and it was just, it's too much, man, too much. Okay, here we go. Victoria Mermaid, I found out how to edit in, oh, do you mean in, it must be a video editing software. I'm very proud of my newest video. Nice, right on, right on. Do I actually follow you on here? Hang on. Give me a second. I just gotta check it all out. Oh, I am subscribed. Okay, good. Excellent. I follow a lot of people, so I just like to make sure that I'm covering all my bases, you know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. Oh, geez. So, Mermaid Kim, your mom is tuning in. She walked in the apartment and said, "It's Tuesday! Hey, hey!" You guys are so funny. Oh, geez. Oh, hey, Martin. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Sweetheart Herrera, have you ever thought of making a tail made of recycled material? If yes, what material would you use? That's a good question, actually. You know, technically, okay, technically it's not like, I mean, it's a fine line, but my orange tail that is in a 2008 video, that was like one of the first clips of footage I have of me in a mermaid tail, even though I started in 2006. But in 2008, my grandmother had leftover fabric, like 50-year-old fabric. Okay, she had fabric from a thing. She's like, this could work. Why don't you give it a go? So does that count as recycled? I don't know. I'm not really sure what other kind of materials you could use. Like, I try really hard to use the scraps that are left off of the stuff behind me. Like, if I have extra vinyl or something, I try and make, excuse me, use of that. I know some mermaids have said they've made stuff from recycled like wetsuits and sewn things together, and I'm not sure what I think of all that. I think it's good to recycle and it's good to use like to reuse where possible. And I have done, like, I always do upgrades or I do patchwork on my tails so that they are kind of, they just sort of last me a little bit longer if things happen, you know. So I don't know if that answered the question at all, but there you go. Pearson report, go me. Yes, go you. You saved the day because everybody was totally parched and starving after that mermaid meetup. And everyone was like, and if you hadn't have gone out and gotten the food, we would have been like, you know? Oh, man. Chad, hi from part of the family pod. Hey, hey. Latouche belly dancers, welcome, welcome. So when you say Alola, are you making reference to Pokemon, by the way? Because if you are, that's like the coolest thing ever. Just putting that out there. So good. Okay, Mermaid Sapphire, have you ever watched any mermaid show? Secretly hopes you watch H2O. Well, I'm not going to disappoint you, and I am going to tell you I've seen all of it like 3 or 4 times over, okay? So there it is. There you go. The only thing is I'm not the hugest fan of the length of their tails, but I do like in the newer series, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the newer series, the Mako Mermaids, I do like how their tails look better in that one, because of course the technology and everything changes. But yeah, I totally H2O all the way. Yes. Snoopy, I watched a video from Aqua Mermaid. The mermaid was on some rocks. I was wondering, do big rocky coasts, do they tear up your tails by lying or sitting on them? Yes, they do. You have to be super careful. So fabric tails, unless you're covered in sequins, and like these new ones aren't, if you are on rough rocks, so what I have, and of course it's not here, it's in the bedroom, but because it's just like this big thing, I gotta store it somewhere, right? I can't have if you saw what was under my desk, guys, it's ridiculous. It's a big foam mat. It's like a double layer, and it's actually meant for like hanging out at the beach kind of a thing. So typically what I'll do, because I've done like, I did like Lighthouse Park, I did some stuff, and so I put my tail on that mat, because really where you're gonna like wreck your tail the most is actually when you're putting it on, surprisingly enough. If you're like scrambling around on rock, it's gonna shred, right? It's like any other fabric material, so it's not, you know, tear proof. I mean, you have to be careful. So then you can kind of inchworm like bum feet, and get to wherever it is you need to pose for photos, unless you have somebody who can carry you. But always be careful on rocks. It can be super dangerous if you can get dropped. Okay, where did I go to? I've totally lost my spot. Disney Dave, hi. Anook, I think I just watched the same video. Is it a new video from Aqua Mermaid? Like, cause she posts some. I think she posted one today or yesterday that was a new one that I haven't watched yet. I haven't had any time to catch up on anything that I wanted to. There's all these channels and all these videos I have to watch. I will catch up. It's gonna happen. Sweetheart Herrera, like cut plastic container for scales. That would actually be pretty cool to do, like a tail made up of stuff you find at the beach that you could reuse and recycle, or cut up into shapes, or like use a hole punch, like to the, you know, those heavy duty hole punches, and you can punch the plastic, or actually like a leather punch is more what I'm thinking, and then you could have the little circles and make like dots on that. That would be a fun project, like a recycled tail. That's actually kind of cool. I dig it. You'll H2O for the win and make a mermaids, yeah. Victoria Mermaid. Yes, it does depend on the texture of the rock. More often than not, though, unless you're like on marble or something, it's still going to be. And if at the bare minimum, the kind of where you're going to have is pilling. I don't think it would show up. This tail does have some, but I've also been working this tail to like within an inch of its life because I've been kind of like product testing my own product to make sure I'm like 20% happy with it. So I've been beating this tail and the other tail up like silly. So, and they're handling it. It's good. Okay. Mike, Meza. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Do you have to have super strong stomach muscles and back muscles to make propulsion possible? Okay, so this is like a multiple part question. So basically, if you've not done mermaiding before, you'll start off and you'll find you do get tired after a certain amount because you do actually need a strong core, and you do like your back muscles. Like I wasn't able to do it because this area like wasn't sturdy after my accident. It wasn't safe. But you do need to have a strong core like this like area because it all comes from this is so hard to explain like not in my tail in the pool doing this. But you roll through it, right? Ow. Speaking of strong muscles, right? You will just develop naturally. Why am I lagging? I'm sorry if I'm lagging so much, guys. It's just awful to look at. Ugh, so laggy. But yeah, you stronger kind of, but you naturally. Like it was funny. Like my first painted tail ever fit me perfectly. And then I was swimming, and for a couple of weeks I started swimming, and then I lost a bunch of weight, and then the tail was too big for me. So it is something that's just going to happen with time. But if you are asking because like if you've got an injury or something, always check with your doctor first to make sure that you're actually safe to swim. Like if like I was told, hey, no, you're not allowed to swim. You were going to do some damage. In some cases it could actually help you get stronger. The kind of propulsion it is, like I've heard of a lot of mermaids who've had other injuries who turned to mermaiding because swimming is such a low impact sport. So those are a couple of, I know that I kind of went off on like a tangent there, and hopefully the lag has stopped now. I'm not sure what was going on there. I'm not downloading or uploading or doing nothing. So why? I don't understand. Oh, okay. Life-size teddy bear. If I ever get around to learning how to scuba dive, then I plan on getting an Otter Bay mermaid wetsuit. Yes, are those ones with the scales on them? Those really crazy cool ones? I think I've seen. There's somebody on Instagram that I follow that makes these just incredible wetsuits with mermaid scales on them. They're so beautiful. Okay, Latu's Belly Dancers. So it is a Pokemon reference. Dig it. Alola right back at you, man. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Yeah, huge Pokemon like nut right here. I love all things Pokemon. Okay, now the question is, where does I get to? I know, some mermaids I know use yoga mats. Yep, I also had a yoga mat for the longest time, but then I was like, oh, I want to actually use my yoga mat for yoga. So I got a separate one. I actually got the one that I have now, which is thicker, than a yoga mat, because I had to do, my goodness, a gig on a pirate ship, and I wasn't sure where they were going to put me, and lo and behold, I was sitting on the deck. Like I didn't have anything to sit up on, so I was just sitting on my side and on my hip. So if I hadn't have had that cushiony mat to sit, oh my god, and I was there for like 3 hours, and I'm like, this is good, this is how I'm gonna die. Like this hurts so much. I was bruised, and when I took my tail off at the end of the thing, I actually had a bruise. I'm like, I don't know if it was just like blood was pooling there or something in my knee, like in the tissue, and I had this like purple like line that went down the inside of my leg, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? I should have gotten a picture of it. It was kind of gross, but yeah, that was good times, man. So I suggest, like, if you have to do a land gig and you know you're going to be like on a hard surface and you're not going to get to move around, like there was nowhere for me to go, and I had kids like sitting on me and stuff. So have like a cushiony mat. Like please just spare yourself. I don't care how young you are, like old lady that I am now, but seriously, just a cushioning mat. Come on. So good. Okay. Victoria Mermaid, have you seen my newest video? I reviewed my mermaid tail. That's awesome. I have not. I'm going to tell you guys all right now, I've not checked anybody's YouTube videos in the last little while. I've had too much on my plate and there's a pile. My subscription box is like full. But I will. It'll happen. I will check. I do check just the same way that I always check all the comments, and I do my best to reply to everybody. I do my best to check everybody's stuff out. I really do. I really do. Mermaid Rachel, do you have a favorite tail of the ones you've made? Yeah, I do. So I would say, okay, I've got two favorites. I would say for comfort and just my general like love of the experience, I would say this one is my favorite. Still doesn't have a name. I'm working on it. So far as tails that I actually like the look of, this is my favorite. It's my baby. That's my baby right there. And that's a Wanda. So yeah, those are my two favorite tails. So good. Okay. Oh man, sandy beaches and no rocks. Oh, I love that. Snoopy, I'm jealous. We have just rocks everywhere. We have no, we has no nice beaches here. Latu's belly dancers. Courtney is a no for fabric tail. Do you mean like a shallow pool? Oh, you mean for like rubbing up against the bottom of the pool and stuff? I think, is that what you mean? I'm like pretty careful. These ones I'm intentionally putting through the mill because I don't anticipate them going to like homes where people really like, I really try and encourage people to not like stand or kneel or do all these things. You'll see in my videos, I've been doing that on purpose to really try and wear these guys down to see just what kind of, you know, mermaid hell I can put them through, to see how long they last and that kind of thing. So I've been really impressed so far. I'm so happy. I'm gonna do like all my tails this way from now on. Like honestly, I really loved painting them too, and I'm still gonna finish those other two, but it's just like I've been able to enjoy my mermaid life and like do other videos and stuff for you guys just because like they're done. They're right there. So good. Okay, oh, Mermaid wins. Hello everyone. I can't stay for chat tonight, but I wanted to drop in and say hi. Fishy kisses. Back at ya. How did I miss that? It was above your question. That's so weird. I don't understand. Oh, welcome back, JK. You haven't missed much. We're just chatting away, you know, having some good times. Mermaid Sapphire, is fabric glue a good substitute for sewing? I'm lazy. So if you've known me for a while, you know how I feel about this. There is no lazy way out. I'm very much against, like, okay. Everybody does things how they're gonna do them. Everybody's got a way, and if that way works for you, that is totally cool, and I have no judgment. My only thing is, for me personally, I really like to take as much time as humanly possible on my tails to make sure like my seams are good, my waistband is good, everything's gonna hold together and be really nice, because like I put these things through the mill and I want them to last me a long time. So, you know, it depends. Fabric glue, like if you're gonna swim in it, I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend actually sewing your tail. Like I've not practiced with fabric glue. Like I've never done a tail with just glue. I don't really feel like there's a lazy way per se to do a mermaid tail. There's like a really simple way to do a mermaid tail. Like you could do one really quick if you didn't want to go through all the trouble of like painting it or whatever. You just get some nice shiny shimmery fabric, like holographic material, spandex fabric, and just sew waistband, done. You know, so sorry, my nose is being a loser again, because how could I make it through a single live stream with a nose that wasn't just running because of all the chlorine that gets up my nose? Anybody? Anybody else find this hysterical? This is just the common occurrence in my every single stream I do. I'm just like, oh god, my nose. It's no good. Okay, where did I get to? Equals mermaid. Nice. Oh, Siren Song wetsuits. Oh, maybe those were them. I can't remember now. They had a catchy name, so maybe that was it. I haven't seen them post in a while, though. I wonder, like, I know that Instagram doesn't show you everybody's posts anymore, which is just stupid. Like, why? I don't understand. So terrible. Tony, I live almost dead center in the US. No beaches here. Oh, jeez, that's rough, man. Oh, and Tabitha, you live in the desert. Oh, that's so rough. It's hard when like you're into mermaids and you're like, yeah, ocean. But if it makes you feel any better, I live close to the ocean and I didn't go once this summer. I had no time. Very sad. Anyways. Okay, Tony, I never actually saw the ocean until I joined the Navy. Oh wow, crazy. Yeah. I grew up around our like our seawall here in Vancouver, so I spent a lot of time by the water. Okay, Sylvester, I saw you shooting hoops in the pool. Looks like you got a lot of basketball skills. Oh, I don't know about that. No. I'm terrible at basketball. I really enjoy playing, but like in high school, I wasn't one of the popular girls, and the only reason they wanted me on the team, I was not on the team because I didn't want to do it, but they wanted me on the team just because I'm like that much taller than most people. It's like, okay, well, sorry. I'm tall does not mean I have skills. Oh gosh. So funny. Kim, Mermaid Kim. Mom is super impressed with your printed blue tail. Oh, you like it? Well, I'm gonna be making one for your girl, so it's gonna be awesome. I mean, it's not gonna be this color, but it's gonna. You get the idea. Okay. Let me see here. JK, surprisingly, my painted tail only took like a month. Nice. You know, if you're able to devote more time to it, it'll definitely go faster. Um, because like I have to commute, so like I get home and then I have time to eat, do this, and go to bed. So like I still have to walk the dog and train him because he does agility and I'm working on him right now. It's a whole thing. So I don't really have that much time. If I did this full time, I could probably do a painted tail and a couple of those ones like in a month. But that's the dream, guys. I really want to do this full time. One day, maybe. Who knows? Tabitha, landlocked mer. Oh yeah. Oh hey, mermaid moongazel. Yo. Speaking of the other Vancouver mermaids, right? They're everywhere. Victoria Mermaid. If the pool you swim at allows mermaid tails but has a textured bottom, how do you avoid holes in your tail? You just get really good. Like if you're tired, float on your back, sort of like I guess sea otters do. You just kind of like float on your back to rest and do your very best. Like wear and tear is just gonna happen. Like if you ever had a t-shirt and it's like your favorite t-shirt and you wear it every day, but you treat it really well, like it's still gonna get pilling or might get a little stained or whatever. Like that's just part of life. Like no mermaid tail, no silicone tail, no latex tail, no fabric tail is gonna last forever. That's just an unfortunate fact of how it is. But it's like a car, right? I kind of try to equate that to like you get a car, you need to take good care of it. So if you get a hole in your tail or something, you got to patch that sucker right away. You know, sew it up if you need to, so that it doesn't get bigger, it doesn't get worse. But yeah, there isn't really like a I swim in like, I'm not even kidding you. So you can't see it. You totally, it's like that much. No. In not even enough water. Like I stand up to it and comes up to my bum. Like it's really shallow, but just because of the time of day that I go, it's not. And I'm still like, I'm not going to lie. I'm still a little nervous. Just with everything that I went through with my neck and my shoulders and stuff, I'm still like, psychologically, I'm still nervous that I'm going to get like my first time back in the water using my monofin, I had like a massive spasm that scared the crap out of me. Like I'm getting like, oh, I'm good. It scared me so much, and I thought I was gonna have to like wave for a lifeguard, but Eric came to my rescue. But it really freaked me out. Like it was so scary because it hurt so much, and I'm still kind of nervous that if I go in the deep end, it's gonna happen again. See, I'm not the like I've been doing this 10 years, guys, and I still get a little bit like, whoa, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, here we go. Where did I get to? Yeah, the struggle is real. Oh yeah, it's definitely real. Okay, Snoopy, I live 3 hours away. 3 hours away, but my stroke affected my eyesight, so I can't drive to the beach. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, in the middle of for sure. Moongazer, my silicone tail had one swim and some of the paint is already rubbing off. See, case in point. There you go. So no tail is immune to issues. It's all just about like what you want out of your mermaid tail. Like we always kind of come back to this as like the theme, but fabric versus silicone, there isn't like there's a lot of like elitism, like silicone is better than fabric, but it really just depends on what you actually want out of your mermaid experience. It doesn't, nobody can be like, oh, well, you know, you're not a real mermaid, Courtney, because you, it's like, well, I'm as real as any of the rest of y'all. Okay, so let's not have that conversation. But it's all about what you want out of the experience. The same thing, like no mermaid can be like, that's the monofin, you should use it. If you're not using that, you suck. You're not a real mermaid. It's like, no, I use this monofin because I like it. You use that monofin because you want to be out ocean swimming or you want to do whatever. So it's all about what your personal, what you want your experience to be as a mermaid. And you might not know right away. Like you might be like me and end up with a lot of monofins. You might just end up with a bunch to kind of figure out where you want to end up. So that's kind of the thing. But yeah, no tail is just gonna be the tail that lasts an eternity. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, Anook. Now here's the question. I like this one. How do you deal with water that is too cold for your liking? I swim at a diving center, but I'm afraid that I'll freeze to death every time. Okay, Kim, are you having a laugh? Because honest to Zeus, the pool where me and my little family pod swim is, I swear, it's colder than death. Like, it's so cold. The last couple of times wasn't so bad, but then this last weekend when we went was so cold. I should like I'm tearing up. It was so cold. I should post the what the heck? Are you okay? Bubba? Hey, come on. You're fine. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. What's the matter? Come here. He was spacing out and then he heard something and he's all like, I'm all upset, guys. I'm all upset. Okay, so how you deal with the cold. How I deal with the cold. So I had to film a video for a contest in 2011, way back there now. And I had to be in our ocean and it was February or March. And I'm not even kidding you. Our ocean in February or March is cold as death. Like I came out and I was like tinged blue. Like I was so pale and my mom was with me and she was like, okay, like you might like, do I have to bring you to a hospital? Like, are you okay? Because I was out there for a good long while and I was tinged blue. Like I was slightly like, it was gross, man. But what I find I do now, and like sometimes I still make ridiculous faces, but what I'll do is I'll just kind of breathe through it and I'll count down from 5 to get into the water. So I'll be like, you get in most of the way, you're fine. And then I'll just like, and I think like 4 in, hold it, and 4 out and hold it. And then I count down from 5 and then I just do it. Just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and go. And so far as being in the water, like if it's really too cold for you, like, I mean, obviously don't ever swim alone and have a hand signal with somebody. Like if you start to get like panicked or anything, that you have somebody you can let them know. Are you fine now? I don't know. Are you fine? I'm putting you down now, okay? I love you. He's like, just put me down already, woman. Come on. And that kind of thing. But yeah, cold water is a thing. And I just try and not focus on the fact that my toes are cramped and cold and my fingers are turning like purple and like I just kind of try and breathe through it. That's probably the biggest thing I can say is if you're just doing like a photo shoot at the beach or the water's too cold, that you just try and slow your breathing, just keep breathing through the cold. That's the most important thing I've learned, you know, over like 2016 when I was going through all the crap I was going through. My massage therapist who had to put me through just hell, like pain like I've never experienced in my life, and he would just tell me to breathe through it. I'm telling you, that's like my motto for everything now, is just to breathe through it. This is gonna pass, you know. But maybe if it's possible for you to find somewhere a little warmer to swim, I know maybe it's not possible, but you could also bust out a wetsuit, you know. I mean, when in doubt. You can get like little wetsuit booties, so you could wear those with your monofin, keep your feet a little bit warmer. But yeah, wetsuit might also be worth looking into. So that was the long answer to that right there. Okay, where did it go? I'm so confused. Okay, Latu's belly dancers. By the way, Courtney, you make me confused. Should I do the Mahina or the Luna? Both are so good but different. Okay. So here's where I'm at. I can't give you 100,000% I can't say anything on the Mahina because I don't own one. So the only thing I can say is like, and Kim, if you want to chime in, because you have a Mahina and you also tried my Luna. I mean, based on what you told me, you said like the Mahina gives propulsion. Like Kim flies. Like you watch her in my footage and she's just like pa-pow, 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 like go. I mean, she's a beautiful swimmer anyway, so that's just kind of naturally she's so freaking fast, but she's just. And the Luna, I have a harder time keeping up with the girls in my Luna. So, you know, yeah, it's just hard. I also have like very narrow feet and I'm forever, so I've got special circumstances. My feet are always cramping. I like the Luna because it's not as rigid as the Mahina. I don't feel like my toes don't get that same pressure on them and I don't cramp as easily. So that's like, there's going to be pros and cons to everybody's. I mean, if you've seen my reviews, go check out, my God, I've said her name like 6 times. Faith on the Base. There we go. Can you believe this is happening to me right now? I know she's got some videos on the Mahina to give you a better idea, but I do think the Luna's probably more comfortable. Just like I've held a Mahina, I've seen it, and to feel it, I definitely prefer the feeling of my Luna to the Mahina. But again, nobody has one that's my size because I have such darn huge feet. So I have never been able to try one to say for sure whether or not I like it. So I'm very sorry. I can't be more helpful than that. Mermaid Sapphire. Oh. Oh my God, Fish, you were awesome. Thanks for answering my questions. I have to head up. Oh, have a good night. Sorry, I probably missed you. You're probably already gone. Good night. Mermaid Sapphire. Bendy Wendy, hello. Okay, yep. Did I get it? Sorry, there's been a fruit fly like buzzing around me this whole video and I keep doing like this and I'm telling you I'm not kill it. I didn't get it though. Grr. Alfie, yes. Okay, now I'm obviously catching up a little bit. Okay. Mermaid Sela. I made it. I just woke up so I can watch this for a little while. Ah, nice. Oh gosh, now I'm lost again. Where did it go? Sorry, my nose. It's like, you know what? When you swim as much as I do, I am going to get this looked at because it's ridiculous. But I feel like I've just burned away the entire inside of my nose. Even though I wear a nose clip a lot, it's just a thing. I had a beautiful moment at the pool with the kids, right? I'm swimming. We're playing basketball. I don't have it in the footage, unfortunately. I put my head back too far when I went to catch the ball. My whole head went like this under the water. And my whole, I could feel it like under my eyes. I was gonna choke, and I'm just like, oh my God, I have swallowed half the pool. This is it. And I've got kids all around me, and I'm like, okay, I have to make a choice here, and I really don't recommend doing what I did, but I didn't have a choice. I was either going to blow my cover and be the mermaid who just choked to death on the water, or just swallowed it and moved on. And it was disgusting, and I felt really sick afterwards, but I was like, you know what? I didn't ruin the magic, man. These are the sacrifices mermaids make. This is living the dream right here, okay? Possible infections and swallowing goodness knows what. Ugh. But yes, that was a thing. Good times. Tabitha Miller, just keep swimming. There's 2 pools at my aquatic center, and the deep one I swim in is freezing. The shallow one is warm. It's not fair. I know. Not cool, right? Definitely not cool. Yeah, Alfie. Everybody's giving you love, man. Everybody's giving you love, Alfie. Stephanie Rawl, full body wetsuit, mersuit. Yeah, that'd be cool. Get like a full on, scale printed, full on mermaid like bodysuit. I've actually been thinking, I was like, oh, I should get some like a neoprene like leggings if possible and booties so that way, since I've not yet been to the beach. I'm losing my voice a little bit. It's kind of funny. I'm too excited right now, guys. That I could still go in the autumn, because like winter in Vancouver, it's not like it is in other parts of Canada where it's like everybody's under 10 feet of snow, but it's uncertain if we're gonna get another winter like we had last year, and last year's winter was kind of bad. So yeah, join the Polar Bear Club and get used to it. Yes, Snoopy, excellent. Moongazer, can I try your Luna at the Mer meet up this Saturday? It's actually going to be in my tail, so I don't. Maybe like at the end, maybe, because it's kind of hard to get it back in the tail once it's wet. So maybe at the end I can take it out or something. We can figure it out. It might be a bit big on you though. I'm not sure because you have quite petite feet. So it maybe bring, if you remember, bring some socks. Do the thing. Okay, Victoria Mermaid. For cleaning tails, do you suggest hand wash or machine wash? No, 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 machine washing ever. You don't even look, if you're holding your tail, don't even look at the machines. Just walk right by and put them in your tub. Just in the tub they go. Yeah, no. Okay, hang on, let me it just jumped again. Okay, so yeah, mermaid tails, so silicone tails anyways. I hope that's just common sense that you know not to put silicone in a washing machine and then in the dryer, because that's a big no. Mermaid tails are definitely not something that goes in the washing machine ever. So what I typically do, depending on where it is that I swim, if, because like the pool where I'm at, it's, you know, I'll rinse it out, maybe do one more thorough wash. I'm gonna get that fruit fly, you guys. Seriously, this thing is gonna kill me. I'm like, what? Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, so typically what I'll do, out of the pool and into the shower, and I'll give it a rinse. Then I give it a second rinse when I get home and actually take out the monofin. So I don't take out the monofin right then and there because I don't want to rush through it and like rip anything. But yeah, you can put a bit of baking soda in with the water too to help sort of neutralize everything. If you wanted to use, you could probably use like a bathing suit detergent, but not like cut it with water. So like a little bit of detergent. And in like a cup full of water, you could mix it around and then pour it in with the rest of the water. You could do it like that. It's kind of like how you wash a dog. You don't just put shampoo straight on the dog. You put it in a cup and I used to be a dog bather, guys. Back in my heyday. And then you kind of pour it on the dog and kind of lather it in like that, right? So depending on the dog. Anyways. Secret into Courtney's backstory. But yeah, so hand washing is a definite must. And you want to be gentle. Like don't wring out your tails afterwards, squeeze them. So what I sometimes do is like fold it and then squeeze it out. You can also do that with a towel. But yeah, definitely avoid a washing machine or a dryer at all costs. Whatever you have to do to not ever do that, because it will just ruin it. You know, these are made and sized specifically, and one trip in the dryer and you risk everything. Yeah, hand wash for sure. Okay. Tabitha, the Mahina is also not silicone, it's latex. Oh, I didn't know that. Is it really? I had no idea. That's cool beans. Life-size teddy bear. I bet you my feet are bigger. Euro size 47. What's Euro size 47? Mine are US size 11 women's, which is like a 9.5 men's. So I have no idea. But yeah, I have big feet for a girl. That's what are you gonna do? And it was really upsetting about that is I've got a friend who's like over 6 feet tall, and she doesn't even have size 11 feet. This is the face that I make about that. When I go into Winners to go and buy myself a pair of shoes, and there's a section that's like this, it's like shoe, 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 and that's it. Everybody else gets a whole row. Not cool. They're my built-in flippers. You know what? Don't laugh about that, though. It's true. If you ever look at like Michael Phelps' proportions, he's got like large hands and large feet, and just his proportions actually make him like an ideal. Somebody had posted like a poster, was going around on Twitter, and but yeah, it's true. Big feet are good for that, though. I think that's why I love to swim. It's got my big feet. Anouk, Polar Bear Club, that's a good one. I'm actually thinking of making or customizing a wetsuit jacket to go. Yes, do it. You know what? Absolutely. Like, I actually had a character I designed because if you're new and you don't know, I'm actually an artist. And so in my younger years, I used to design all kinds of characters, and I have a mermaid set of characters from like high school. And one of them, she used to wear a wetsuit. She had a little whale tail and she wore a wetsuit. She was a Pacific white-sided dolphin mermaid, and she had like a wetsuit. She's not anymore. Her character has changed it, but yeah. I should do something with those guys again one day, but a bug zapper. Yeah, this little fruit fly. And it's only because I'm leaving the bananas out to ripen so that we can make cookies, okay? Peanut butter banana cookies. The dang fruit fly cometh. Not cool. Mermaid Sela, hey, do you use eye drops after or before swimming in swimming? Yes. Absolutely. I keep eye drops. Actually, I have a little case in my swim bag. So in here, this is my swim bag. And I have lots of goodies in my swim bag, but I actually have in here, I keep my pass for my certification. I keep an extra hair elastic and a bunch of rubber bands, depending on whether or not I'm using my Aquarius. You never know when you're going to need an elastic band. It's very serious. But in here, I actually keep goggles, an earplug that just fell somewhere. Hello? Oh, there it is. Earplugs, gel, eye gel, and eye drops. And you can see I actually use this at the pool because look at how eaten it up it's gone. So, and of course my tripod for my camera. So I actually use the eye drops even while I'm swimming at the pool. So I'll keep them on the side. Like obviously if I'm doing a gig with kids or something, I'm not going to be putting in eye drops while they're out. But if I'm just swimming by myself and want to have, you know, a not crappy experience with my eyes later, I will put the gel in. As that starts to wear out, I will go to the side every so often and just pour a stream in my eyes. They're just fake tears to kind of keep things moving because I did the Friday was the birthday swim, and then I had a swim with my pod, and I got the white haze came back, and it wasn't as bad as it was that time where I actually lost my sight for like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours or whatever, and it wasn't that bad because I actually could see still where I was going, but I had like a white fog, and everything had bloom on it, so all the lights had like rays coming. It was actually kind of cool, but freaky at the same time because what do you do in your eyes, right? Anouk, I have a joke with my dad about him being able to drink an entire sea. It's actually something from my favorite fairy tale. Oh, awesome. Ooh, it jumped again. No! Life-size teddy bear. The Otter Bay suits have full-body mersuits. Very cool. Kim, you say the word about the bodysuit and I'll start sewing. Got the patterns already. Nice. I can always count on you for these good things. Oh, right on. Stephanie Raleigh. I surf in the winter in Tofino. Nice. It sucks getting out of a wetsuit into -2. No kidding. Yup. That's awesome. Snoopy, speaking of basketball, when I was a little kid, I thought when people called airball, I thought it was hairball. That's good. That's awesome. Mermaid Seal. Mahina is rubber, not latex. I wasn't sure about that. So it's rubber? Like, I mean, let's just look this up. How about we do that? I'm pretty sure that rubber makes more sense, though. Because their tails are recycled. Aren't they? Aren't they? Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure they're all recycled stuff. Guys, I'm gonna go look. I'm curious. See if I can find an ambassador's conservation. No. Shop. I want to buy a fin, please. No. I really love their website. So beautiful. It's so organized. Feather light. Each place with a design. Oh, it doesn't actually say. Recycled rubber, yeah. So it is also sensitive to the environment. That is a beautiful feature of these fins. Maybe I'll have to get myself one and try it, you guys. I just gotta get a size that fits my giant feet. Where is my bird? My bird is sleeping. My bird's bedtime is actually a strict 8 o'clock. My bird had, it's still having a health scare actually, but she had a more serious health scare a couple months ago, and she could have died on me actually. She was trying to lay me eggs and it wasn't going very well, and we had to give her injections so that she would stop. She had to go on a liver medication, which she's off of, which she may have to go back on. It was a whole thing. But yeah, the bird is snoozing because the thing is with birds, if they think it's summertime, they're gonna go into this nesting brain where they're like, okay, let's start laying some eggs. And they don't need females don't need a male to lay eggs. The eggs just won't ever hatch. That's all. They're not fertile. So yeah, you have to make sure she gets exactly 12 hours of sleep. So that way there's no eggies. No eggies, guys. We don't want eggies. It's no good. Stupid nose. Okay, I'm good. I'm focused. Is Men's, okay, so yes, your feet, life-size teddy bear definitely beat my feet. But for girls' feet, I also got big feet too. It's like, what are you gonna do? Okay, no, yes, I thought the Mahina was recycled rubber. Eco-friendly, yup. Oh no, what's going on? Why? Why? Stop messing up. Oh, good night, Victoria Mermaid. See you next time. Tony sends out the anti-fruit fly Air Force. Yes. Martin Gamble, what brand of goggles do you use? I find that if I swim with less expensive goggles, they leak all the time. Yes. The pair that I had were like, they were okay when I got them. They weren't the most expensive pair, like, because I go through goggles like a candy or something. Like, I don't know. I lose them. I break them. I drive over them and things. I'm not sure. This is Aquasphere. So these are gross. I don't even want to show you these. These are freaking nasty. And I think I see why they're leaking. Oh, the whole thing has come apart. No wonder. Okay, so add that to the list of things I need to buy soon. New goggles. Can happen. Snoopy, I hear H2O use milk to stay underwater. I don't know about that. I have heard things about people, but I just don't know how I feel about putting milk in my eyes. I just don't know. Like, I mean, right, I'm totally fine putting chlorine in my eyes, but not milk. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Probably when I like ask my doctor first, or like see an eye doctor, be like, so what do you think about this? Mermaid Sela, I should buy eye drops because my eyes always get red and they feel like they're coming out of my head. Yes, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like the burning I had last time was so bad that like, oh man, I looked awful too. The thing you want to remember is like, some products could make your eyes feel better temporarily, but like worse long term. So that's why I really like just the tears and then just using them periodically as I'm swimming. But you'd have to do your own research on that and like maybe talk to your family doctor and see what they think. Tabitha, it's rubber, but I read it's actually latex. Latex is rubber. Yeah, on this site here, I can link you to the site where it says it. I mean, people I guess can say what they want, and then, but on their website it says that it's recycled rubber. So I think like you would have to actually say if it was latex because so many people have a latex allergy. So yeah, I don't know the company. I don't know these people at all, so I have no idea for sure. Victoria, I'm back. My Wi-Fi is messing up. Oh no. Reacted them with latex allergies. And recycled rubber. We're just getting into like a big debate about it in my section there. Cool. Oh, Anook, you sent me. Which email address did you send it to? I haven't. I didn't receive anything from you. I can check. I am notoriously bad at getting back to people. I get a lot of emails. I get so many. I don't see any. Do you know when? Yeah. Oh, wait, whoa. Hang on. How did I not see this? Oh my god, this is, oh, I'm so sorry. Why is this not? I hate technology. I'm opening it right now. Open in Finder, please. This is happening. You were all going to have to wait because it's very serious business. Oh my god, your tail looks amazing! What? Oh my god. Would you be cool if I shared this on my Instagram? Or do you have an Instagram? Or what's the scoop? Oh my god, you look amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see this sooner. Oh, that totally bums me out so hard. Why? Why? Not spam. Why? Oh, That's just ridiculous. Oh, it's so beautiful. Guys, I wish there was a way I could show you the thing. Such a pretty gradient. Oh, okay, I'm focused. I'm good. I'm too excited. It's beautiful though. Where did I get to? Okay. But thank you for checking. Yeah, guys, if you ever send me an email and for some reason, like, it really shouldn't take me more than a couple of days to get back to you. If it's been like more than like 3 days, it's because it's either in my spam folder or I'm an idiot and just ticked it off as one of the things that I've read but haven't read, because I get like notifications from stuff that I need to keep an eye on, but I don't necessarily need to keep an eye on it right away. So I'll be like, okay, read, and then I'll go back and look at it later. And then sometimes if something got caught in that, makes me feel like the worst mermaid ever. Not cool. Oh, I know, it just jumped again. So why? Okay, here it is. Okay, Victoria, we'll see you next time. Okay, Snoopy, I was trying to say the neoprene tails are they a great choice to start out with. You know, it's like mine aren't actually neoprene. They're spacer. I know a lot of people have made neoprene tails and have really enjoyed them and liked them. Depending on the thickness of neoprene that you get, your sewing machine may have a hard time with it though, so you might need to have a specific type of like a more industrial kind of sewing machine to actually deal with neoprene. So I don't know if you're planning on making it yourself. I actually like I know oh my god. Why am I having such a hard time? Moongazer, if you're still there, can you link us to your shop with your neoprene? If you're there. Thank you! Yes! Good, you're answering. Answer the thing. Do, go. Thank you, because I don't, she makes neoprene tails. I don't. I make spandex, polyester spandex blend is what mine are. Okay. So yes. Moongazer is going to answer that question in the section on the side. It's going to happen. Okay. Life-size teddy bear. Darn, Mahina's Murphin. Biggest size is, yeah, about 3 too small for me. Yeah. That's like, Mermaid Kim has hers, and it says it should go up to size 10, and I'm like, well, maybe I could squeeze into that. You never know. Nope. Not even if I cut off a toe. But big feet for the win. Yeah. Yeah, and Nook, I'm so sorry about that. Like, I'm getting to your things here. But you are on Facebook. I would love to share it. I love to share people's stuff on my Instagram page. I'm, you know, especially if people tag me in their things, if they're working on something and they use my tutorials, I get so like, oh, man, it just makes me so happy to know that I'm like helping people with stuff. It's so good. Okay, 5 minutes. We're at 5 minutes already? What? When did that happen? Oh my gosh. Okay, Mermaid Seal, I gotta go eat breakfast and go to school. Aw, jeez. Well, have a good day at school. Yes, good. So Moongazer's answering that question. Her page is Any Fins Goes, and it's on Facebook. So go and check that out, because she's also a Vancouver mermaid who makes mermaid tails. So go do the thing. Oh, my earrings. Yes. Thank you, Eric, for pointing out my new earrings. So one of my sponsored mermaids, she's still figuring out what her new mermaid name is going to be. But she gave me these, and aren't they the coolest things ever? And they're nickel free, which means I can actually wear them, which is like the best thing in the world. So these also like kind of match my tail back there, which makes me so happy. Because, I mean, today I'm wearing my pink crazy mermaid leggings, which I love. But yeah, as we're coming to the end of this here, I should let you guys know I've actually adjusted some of the prices in my store recently. So if you wanted to check that out, shopvancouvermermaid.com is a thing. I'm going to have another sale soon. I just haven't quite decided when yet, and I'm still waiting for my products to come in. Half of them are going to be here hopefully this week, maybe next week, and then the rest will be maybe a week or two behind that. So we'll see what happens. They're large orders, so I can understand why they're a little bit behind, but we'll if I haven't heard by tomorrow, I'm figuring it out, guys. It's gonna happen. But yeah, so that's the update. I now have 2 sponsored mermaids in my new little sponsored mermaid pod. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be super good. I'm gonna do an actual little, like, maybe an announcement video or a post or something on my website. But it's super pumped. These ladies are gonna be getting tails at cost. So custom tails at cost, and then also a discount code to give out to you guys, their followers rather. But yeah, I still have one slot available, but I have a couple of people already interested in it. But if you are interested in that as well, it's for local Vancouver mermaids only at this time. So shopvancouvermermaid.com has all the information on there as well. And yeah, so then there's the mermaid meetup. Did I have anything else I wanted to tell you guys before I kick you all off of the stream? I don't know. Oh wow! Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, sorry, you missed what was what? Moongazer, I missed what you said. What were you saying? The dog's barking. I think Eric's outside. Anyways, you can always just shoot me a message afterwards as well. Anyways, about the tails for local stuff. Oh, it's that I'm looking to have a couple of girls locally. I had posted on Instagram just a quick like looking for Vancouver mermaids, just to get a couple of people to test out my tails, just and you know, be my sponsored girls. They get discount in my store. And also just one of these tails, but just basically paying for just the materials. Oh my god, me. Okay, message me afterwards, April. The information and whatnot is on the things. If you just wanted to take a quick perusal at that, just to make sure it is up your alley, that's shopvancouvermermaid.com. You saw that, so go check it out, and then message me. But remember that I go to bed early, so if I don't message you back after 10, that's why. Okay, now seriously, it's 9 o'clock. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for your support. You know, I advertise my shop. I don't expect you guys to buy anything. I have it on the side because I am trying to slowly transition to doing this more as a full-time kind of a thing. I do still have 2 mermaid tail slots available. I have one custom tail in this style, and I have that tail is also available for sale, custom sizing. There are some size restrictions on that because it's already pre-printed fabric, but it is at a discounted price because it is a design that I designed. So that's not like a custom to you, but the one that I have, the listing for this one is that you would pick your own colors and your own design, and everything would be what you would want it to look like. I mean, short of the monofin design, that one is going to be with the Luna. Anyways, that is going to wrap us up pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed Tail Talk Tuesday with all of you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well so you can follow along and see, because I'm going to film that mermaid meetup. It's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen. It's going to be great. So you're not going to want to miss that. And yeah, don't forget, I do these every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come and join the fun. Okay, guys, I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye my fishies.